So what I want you to do this time, first of all, audience, just turn your books over. You don't need to see them anymore. Okay? Just turn them over so you can still keep your page. So you don't need to look at the script. And all your direction, all I want you to do is look at Matthew and Wesley. Right? Because they're actors. And don't look at them creepy, Caitlin.
Well, I do it to people all the time.
Just look at them and see what they're doing. Okay? We're looking at their visual cues, right? Now this is where it comes. This is where it gets fun for you two. Okay? You're still gonna be saying the script. You're not gonna be really acting. It's still gonna be you're acting with your voice now, still. But what I want you to do, instead of reading it, and instead of giving an emotion, I want you to talk to each other. Right? Like imagine when you talk to someone else, Wesley. I mean, do you sound like this? Alas now, pray you, work not so hard. I would the lightning had burned up those logs that you are enjoined to pile. Pray, sit it down, right? And rest you, right? Does anyone ever talk like that?
No.
Maybe a little.
Thank you for not proving my point. Okay. Now, so when you talk, there are long pauses where you're actually thinking, unless you're like, I don't know. Huh? Unless you're either brain dead or you're the most extroverted person in the world, where your mouth can actually keep up with your thoughts. I only know a few people like that. But unless you're like that, there are long pauses where you're actually thinking, you're pausing, you're collecting your thoughts, and more importantly, you're actually getting visual cues from the person you're talking to. You know, if I'm talking to you and I can tell you're bored by looking down at the book, I might speed up. I might wave at you. Hello, Wesley. Hello, focus. Right? Or do you know what I'm saying? Like you're actually responding to another person. I know that's a mind-blowing idea. But when we perform Shakespeare, we're not reading Shakespeare. We're not even acting Shakespeare. We're becoming a character, and then we're answering the question of what if I was in that situation? If I was that character, what would I do? Right? So, what I want you two to do is, as you talk to each other, I want you to look down at the script. So, for example, Miranda, I want you to look at the script, memorize all that you can, just each little phrase. And then when you're ready, you look up to Matthew and say it to Matthew. Okay? I know, right? So I like this. Alas, now, pray you. Work not so hard. I would the lightning had burned up those logs that you are enjoined to pile. Pray, set it down and rest you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Actually, it's actually really hard. And I've read this 1,000 times, so I'm a little bit better. It'll probably be even slower than that. But you want to look at it, and as soon as you're ready, look up. You do not read anything off the page. Just what you can remember. I recommend keeping your finger wherever you are to keep you going, okay? And really say it to them, okay? If there's ever a point where you have to say someone's name, I do not want you to say Ferdinand or Miranda. I want you to say Matthew, Wesley.
This is awesome.
Now, why might I ask people to do that, though? Why might I ask you to do that?
Makes it more personal.
Because you're actually talking to your love, Matthew. You're actually talking to your love, Wesley. Okay, so let's try this, Miranda. Now, if you're not going slow enough, or you're not doing it, I'll jump in and slow you down. Okay, so let's try it from the top. Alas, now pray.
This is one of those things that you really don't want to do, but you kind of have to.
Yeah, well, you signed
You're
up.
the you signed up.
Yeah, actually, Caitlin told me
So
to.
you guys might actually want to turn just a little bit more to face each other.
Well, yeah, but you.
Make sure you face it, because you're talking to him. You're not talking to us. We don't really care.
Okay. I feel like I'm cheating because you just said this, and now I'm just repeating what you said.
No, I want to hear what you, Miranda, have to say.
Okay. Alas now, pray you.
You don't have to close it every time. It's okay, just leave it open. You might want to have your finger. Try from the start. Keep your finger where you're at.
Okay. This is difficult.
I know it is.
Okay.
This is what we're going to be doing in the movie.
Alas now, pray you. Work not so hard, I would the lightning had burnt up those logs.
Slow down now and really say it. You're talking to it.
Can we do a different line?
No, keep going. You're fine.
Work not so hard, I would the lightning had burnt up those logs that you enjoyed to pile. Pray, set it down and rest you.
Good. That was genuine. Thank you.
When this burns, twill weep for have wearied you.
Let's try that again to do that. The whole line.
Twill weep for having wearied you. My father is hard at study. Pray now, rest yourself. He is safe for these 3 hours.
Oh, most dear mistress, the sun will set before I shall discharge what I must strive to do.
You'll sit down. I'll bear your logs for a while. Pray me that I'll carry it to the pile.
No, precious creature. I'd rather crack my sinews.
Look him in the eyes, Matthew. Try that again. Try that again. Deliver it again. I mean, you're on it. You're talking to someone. You're not reading lines. This is not Shakespeare. This is Matthew talking to Wesley.
Precious creature.
I'm not comfortable enough with myself to do this.
All right, let's keep going. It's still rolling.
What? I don't know if I can stop laughing. Okay.
And action.
No, precious creature. I'd rather crack my sinews, break my back, than you should such dishonor undergo, while I sit lazy by.
It would become me as well you, and I should do
Look up at him. Look up at him as you deliver that line. It would become.
It would become me. You did that on purpose.
Let's try it again. Keep going.
It would become me as well as you. Really, guys? And I should do it. For much more ease, for my good will is it to you, and yours is it against.
Is that
Prospero speak.
okay?